Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Edward Cabrera. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go? For the Mets, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Missed with a changeup, and we're off and rolling in Miami.
First pitch, 640.
That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
That misses. 3-1 now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's a strike. Dives, and he can't hang on. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Jesse Winker. And that's in there for strike 1. That's out to center field. And there's 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, 1 away. Lindor the move. Pitch misses.
1 strike.
To second, but way too late. Safe there.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at second. And it remains 2-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fastball for a strike. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game one of this 3-game set. This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That's through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him! That ends the frame.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Let him know that you the best. Let him know that you the best. I ain't never seen the best. Let him know that you the best.
Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, David Peterson. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Otto Lopez leading things off and takes a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Toss to Alonso. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Dane Myers in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. He swings and fouls 1 off.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, bases empty. Next pitch way upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and here is Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Cabrera back to work. And a foul ball. This to third, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Jeff McNeil stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's way high. And now 2-0. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First offering, and it just misses. Nimmo in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. McNeil stands at first with 1 out. Gets under it and pops it up. Edwards hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Tyrone Taylor. High in the air, out to right. Konai makes the catch, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Now
Marlins,
it's the
designated hitter,
DH, Connor Norton.
Norton.
Launched a homer in his most recent game. That clips a corner. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And at the plate for Miami, David Fry. That's too low. Ball one. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is downstairs. And that's in for a strike. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the
Batting
changeup and
center
still
fielder,
late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Inside. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now it's going to be Griffin Conine. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And the 1-0. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And downstairs.
1 strike.
And strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's too high.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Here's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Juan Soto. Reached on an infield single his first time. There's your strike. And a swing and a miss. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one outside. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all in that at bat. Nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Here's Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. First pitch misses. Stowers matched a homer in his last game. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Good sinker low in the zone right there
Batting
and
ninth,
produced
the
exactly
catcher,
what he was looking for.
Agustin
Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Ramirez.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 8. Second baseman, Otto.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Digging in, Otto Lopez. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now one
One
miss.
ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the move. There's a ball.
2.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position. Great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And there's a ball.
Well, he
2
missed
strikes.
badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
that's out.
Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground to the left.
No,
and
foul
it
ball.
goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Chop to third. Slings to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami,
Leading
John
off for
Chabi
the
and Chris
Marlins,
Singleton
the
with
left
you.
fielder,
And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Dane Myers. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Grounds one to short. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier.
And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
Ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down?
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 count.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right side. Soto snags it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter,
Connor Norby will hit next.
Norby.
Thought looking his first time up. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside low. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And there's a foul ball. Norby off of first with 2 away.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that's outside. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cabrera back to work. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that one is downstairs. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That's down and in.
2-2 count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ramirez pulls that one down, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball. Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hill has a beat on it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. They say you win.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now the DH spot, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 in this one. Cabrera checks the runner. Lindor back in there. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back, bottom of the inning. And now here is Derek Hill. Flips the corner, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jose Butto getting loose out there. Number 54, a left-hander, also throwing. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin.
And here is Griffin Kona. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That's outside, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball. The Mets leading by a run, last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. Swing and a bouncer. And that's an out.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Stowers.
So digging in, Kyle Stowers grounded out his first time. And
That's
ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and the inning is over.
This is for all my go-getters. We made it. Yeah, we made it. Welcome to the celebration. And this is word to the haters. We never stop it. Shout out to all of you haters. Thank you for watching.
Now pitching for the
Jesus
Marlins,
Tinoco takes over on the
number
mound.
38.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and now Juan Soto, 1 for 2.
Pero con todo lo que ha pasado baja la tensión. Hay gente sufriendo de más sin eso.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Pete Alonso.
And now, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Not even close there. And the count now 2-0. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Lifted in the air, right field. Konai makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next,
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Right side, hard hit, whips it to first, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Butto.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Agustin Ramirez now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Daniel Nunez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Stanek warming up as well. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. There's the swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Batting,
had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Lopez.
So up next, Otto Lopez. And that's downstairs and outside. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
That's a good pitch there.
No strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Popped up. Alonso makes the grab, and that's the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Marlins.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Nardi.
Andrew Nardi.
Well, one-run game. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Alvarez.
And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. Foul ball there. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Fouled off. He was late. Action in the pen down there. Brendan Little, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Cronin also throwing. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to center field. Hill. They got it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon
And
Nimmo.
stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And there's a strike. And that's in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
That one to first. Stowers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking
Leading
a look at our
for the
game summary.
Marlins, the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
And takes low for ball 1. Just
That pitch
missed.
is out.
That one finds the corner. 2-1 now. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Connor Norby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggling to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Connor Norby, the next to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. And fouled off. Buto checks on first, and he's back in safely. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Edwards aboard here at first with nobody out. Slider misses outside. On the ground to first, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Down the third baseman, David Fry.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Stays alive. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. And it remains 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
51.
Declan Cronin.
Declan Cronin.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a breaking ball misses outside.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Way outside, and the count is even 2-2. Fly ball to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Cronin, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. On the ground to first. Stowers to second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker, 1 for 3. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Now batting, the right
Two
fielder,
outs, runner at
Juan
first. Juan Soto now. And that one hammered. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. That one felt good. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ramirez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Daniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill.
The center fielder, Derek Hill.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, is getting loose. Slapped foul. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
One ball.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Got him. And that's the first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him on base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Griffin Conant digs in now. And that one upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side, McNeil tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Brendan Little.
Stepping in, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the inside corner for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Sandy Alcantara, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Quantrill, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Now the 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
In the air, left side. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Alvarez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls,
Base is empty,
no
1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that's outside. And it's 3-0. There's the strike. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Too high, that's ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
McNeil.
Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Alvarez leads off first with 1 away. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
The left fielder, number 9.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brendan Little departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Alcantara.
One down. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ripped to short. Zips it across. That's it out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and that's the third out. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
He makes the grab, 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Ground ball right side, McNeil. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dane Myers.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. On to first, ball game. And the Mets use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
I'm a mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. Why? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the American tell a lie. The dollar cover the floor, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me gold. From in the city, you've lost angles, I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. They rewriting it, but every bit is fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass some Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want to siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold, I'm like, yeah. But like quiet, I'm